this video on Cynthia G. I was inspired by Karen Truth. She was saying how, with aborting black male children, how does that make black women look to the outside society, outside of men? And to me, this is what I kind of wanted to point out. You know, with Cynthia G, she isn't a part of divestment, nor is she in favor of divestment. So she frankly doesn't give a shit, basically, how black women are viewed to other races of men. She doesn't care about that. She hopes probably for worse for women who actually seek men outside of our race. So basically, when she is making black women look poorly to men of other races, it doesn't matter to her, because her only goal in her whole channel is to get black men's attention and for them to respond and hopefully to, in her perspective, do better. Basically, you know how people do different ways of getting someone to do something? Some people will give affirmations and say, you can do it, you're the best, all that stuff. Other people will attack the person and try and push them into doing something better. That's her whole avenue in which she is trying to convince black men to, I guess, do whatever she wants them to do to, I guess, do supposedly better. So that's the whole thing that she's trying to do. She's trying to basically goad black men into doing better. And that's why she complains about them. That's why she claims that if they continue to do so poorly or whatever, they're going to abort black male children and so forth. It's all an attention grab situation. She doesn't give a damn what other races of men think of women, black women, who, you know, interracially date. Because, you know, her association and her attempt to try to associate with divestment, or to use divestment talking points for that matter, obviously she makes divestment look poorly when she's included in it, and she doesn't mind that. In fact, I bet she actually likes it, because if you look at her history and the content that she's made, you can see that she doesn't like black women who interracially date anyway. So if it makes them look poorly, that's just another plus to how she's acting out right now. So that's the whole point. And that's the main thing of what I was trying to say in my first video on her, is that, you know, she's making black women who interracially date look poorly, you know. And a major thing from my perspective back then was the same as now, that she doesn't care because she's not a part of divestment, and she only hopes to thwart divestment, if anything. It's just not her main focus, therefore she doesn't care too much about it, you know. But yeah, you can't expect her to want to make things better for women like us when she doesn't like us in the first place. So that's all I have to say in this video. I know it's quick, but yeah, I really liked Karen Truth's video on not supporting the idea of aborting black male children, and the idea of, for one, I mean, like, she was saying, why would you have to be with a black man, you know? And from my perspective, I'm just like, I don't get why anyone would have to do that either. To me, it's just like, these people are so obsessed with black men, you know, that they are willing to claim that they will just abort any child they have with them and just continue to be with them. Do you see how obsessed you are with the black man? I mean, like, that's not the black man's fault that you're constantly deciding to choose to be with him, even though you say he's no good for you. And that's why I said in one of my videos that, people like Cynthia G think black men are the most high value black men in general of any race. Because if they didn't think they were high value, I mean, you went through all these things and you're saying that you're willing to abort every child that you have with this person just so you can be with them. Would you put up with any of this with another race of man? If you wouldn't, then how are you saying that black men are of no value? How are black men of no value when you are literally choosing to be with black men after all that you're complaining about? Actions speak louder than words. And to me, I'm like, well, obviously we don't have the same mindset. Divested people, we don't have the same mindset as the Cynthia G's of the world, because we don't want the black man. We aren't attracted to the black man. Some people choose not to be with the black man for whatever reason. Whatever the reason was, they obviously weren't valuable enough for us to want to be with them. But these people, these Cynthia G's out here, to me, they really do put the value into black men by obsessing with them, by saying they're going to abort black male children just so they can stay with black men, by basically being so stuck on the fact that they think that they have to be with a black man even though they feel like they've been treated so poorly or whatever is going on with them. It's just like, if you're complaining this much about black men and you're still with them, anyone can tell that something's not adding up here, or obviously it's not that bad. So, I don't know. That's just my perspective. It's just like, I don't know what your problem is. I think you really just want attention, and I've talked to my mother about this, and she says people should just ignore people like Cynthia G, because, I mean, all she's doing this for is attention at the end of the day. Attention from black men specifically, But still, she's doing it for attention. And that's basically it. So, yeah. That's all I have to say in this video. Thanks for watching, and bye.